Well, welcome to Courchevel in the Trois Vallees, and I'm delighted to say, as you can see behind me, we've had some fresh snow. We had about, 15-20 centimetres earlier on in the week, and then there's been a few sort of sporadic snow showers ever since. And it's the same, across large parts of the Alps. Same sort of story in most of the major French resorts, Val d'Isère, Tignes, La Plagne, Les Arcs. They've all had about the same sort of levels of snowfall, and similar situation over in Switzerland too, where they've had 20 centimetres or so. Italy's had the best snow of all. Cortina, I'm told, had 60 centimetres of fresh snow earlier this week. Other resorts have had about half a metre. That's Livigno, Medesimo. So good snowfall once again in Italy, which is rapidly becoming the success story of the winter. Austria, well, Austria hasn't had such a good winter so far, but there has been at least some fresh snow in the past few days. 10-15 centimetres or so. Lex had some, St Anton's had some, but some of the lower resorts in Austria, yeah, they are in need of some fresh snow. We had a blue sky day a couple of days ago when I was over in Val Thorens, and fantastic conditions over there. Also happening was the World Cup ski cross event taking place there, which we stumbled across, which was great. The British rider Emily Sarsfield, that's her coming over the finish line just here. She was taking part. Pam Thorburn as well was taking part, and some of the British riders too were there. Ed Drake, had a quick chat with him. He's only been doing about a year since he switched from alpine skiing, and yeah, he's not getting into the top results, but very pleased with his progress so far. In Val Thorens as well, some great skiing. A bit of a sort of rocky area at the moment, because even though we've had the fresh snow, we haven't quite had enough to cover up all the rocks, but very good conditions over in Val Thorens. You do, of course, though, have to be careful about the avalanche danger, because yeah, it's still high across many parts of the Alps, and it's been a pretty bad winter so far with the number of avalanche fatalities. The level is 3 here today, so that means there's a considerable risk of avalanche, so people have to be extremely careful skiing off-piste, and they basically follow the advice of all the various authorities here. Now, it wouldn't be the same trip to the Trois Vallees without going to the Folie Douce. This is the one in Meribel. As you can see, a wild après-ski here, slightly sort of organised après-ski, shall we say, as opposed to spontaneous après-ski, but nevertheless well worth looking at the Folie Douce. There's also one over in Val Thorens, but a great addition to these French resorts is the Folie Douce. And at the other end of the après-ski offerings here in the Trois Vallees, well, it's a bit more civilised here in Courchevel 1650 at the Fire and Ice Bar. Nice place to stop for a more relaxing drink after skiing than perhaps the Folie Douce. At the moment it's been fairly warm. The freezing level's up to about 1,800 metres in this part of the Alps, and indeed other areas around here. It's going to be getting a bit colder though, which is good. Freezing level dropping down to 1,000 metres, even slightly less than that over the next few days. Continuing snowfall is forecast. We should be getting another dusting of snow here in Courchevel over the next few days, and the prospects for next week look good too. Again, cold temperatures coming back, and where there's also the prediction of more snowfall too. So the Alps is finally getting off to a good winter after, it had a good start in November, but it's been a bit shaky, shall we say, in December and the early part of January. But conditions now good across large parts of the Alps. America has done very well. I'm fortunate enough to be going over to Colorado next week, going to see Breckenridge and probably Vail and Beaver Creek as well. They've had yet more fresh snow over there, so looking forward to going over there for the fresh snow. And the next PlanetSKI snow report will come from Breckenridge in Colorado. This is James Cove for PlanetSKI in Courchevel in Les Trois Vallees, France.